Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just get...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Well, if they didn't get the wake up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At their own 19-yard line. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 19-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. This defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's the option going right. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's been 4-4. It might need to be 5-5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They followed right back and looked over both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field.
Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Texans 14, Titans 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis looking to throw on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, Marty, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. To throw again on second down. Willis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Woods. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first down throw for Mayfield. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not really trying to run about, but still, it's a first down run. That's what it's called staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And it's intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They keep it with Henry on first down. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Steps away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A pivot and a give to Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they also love the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Willis on 3rd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Woods the receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Henry breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That's a really nice job if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Willis. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 2nd down, Willis. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derek Stingley puts it. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Henry again on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys got jumped into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third down, it's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. On first down, Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Willis now off of play action. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This defense not failing one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This will never go off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation, throwing long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does first 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd and goal, Willis. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 8 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Third and long for Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over first and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, they go again with Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In motion, the tight end. Off the option, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him. Fourth down after a loss of 2. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive to your team and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second down, here's Willis. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They go play action with Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
In motion comes the tight end left. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down throw coming by Willis. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Here's King. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on their leadership. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, places to throw the football, I think.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing, Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final try here for Willis. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll...
I'm really out for blood this time, look.